Welcome. Today we will be reading Lesson 269 in the workbook, and from the text, Chapter 23, Section 1, The Irreconcilable Beliefs, paragraphs 7 through 12. And now for Lesson 269. My sight goes forth to look upon Christ's face. I ask your blessing on my sight today. It is the means which you have chosen to become the way to show me my mistakes and look beyond them. It is given me to find a new perception through the guide you gave to me. And through his lessons to surpass perception and return to truth. I asked for the illusion which transcends all those I made. Today I choose to see a world forgiven, in which everyone shows me the face of Christ, and teaches me that what I look upon belongs to me, that nothing is except your Holy Son. Today our sight is blessed indeed. We share one vision as we look upon the face of Him whose self is ours. We are one because of Him who is the Son of God, of Him who is our own identity. Let one look with eyes of love upon everyone's pureness and innocence today. This vision reveals one's false beliefs and helps one see past them. May these joyful dreams replace one's haunting and fearful ones. In following the teachings of the Spirit of joy, one discovers a way of seeing a world forgiven that will eventually lead one past all perception. And in this healed perception, everything shines in a blessedness that unveils the one creation, where everything is shared and joined in one mind. For all divisions and distinctions fall away to uncover a unity that is never changing and forever new and fresh and alive. And now for our text reading for today, from chapter 23, section 1, The Irreconcilable Beliefs, paragraphs 7 through 12. What you remember is a part of you. For you must be as God created you. Truth does not fight against illusions, nor do illusions fight against the truth. Illusions battle only with themselves. Being fragmented, they fragment. But truth is indivisible and far beyond their little reach. You will remember what you know when you have learned you cannot be in conflict. One illusion about yourself can battle with another, yet the war of two illusions is a state where nothing happens. There is no victor and there is no victory. And truth stands radiant, apart from conflict, untouched and quiet in the peace of God. Conflict must be between two forces. It cannot exist between one power and nothingness. There is nothing you could attack that is not part of you. And by attacking it, you make two illusions of yourself in conflict with each other. And this occurs whenever you look on anything that God created with anything but love. Conflict is fearful, for it is the birth of fear. Yet what is born of nothing cannot win reality through battle. Why would you fill your world with conflicts with yourself? Let all this madness be undone for you, and turn in peace to the remembrance of God, still shining in your quiet mind. See how the conflict of illusions disappears when it is brought to truth. For it seems real only as long as it is seen as war between conflicting truths. The conqueror to be the truer, the more real, and the vanquisher of the illusion that was less real, made an illusion by defeat. Thus, conflict is the choice between illusions, one to be crowned as real, the other vanquished and despised. Here will the Father never be remembered. Yet no illusion can invade his home and drive him out of what he loves forever. And what he loves must be forever quiet and at peace because it is his home. You who are beloved of him are no illusion, being as true and holy as himself. The stillness of your certainty of him and of yourself is home to both of you, who dwell as one and not apart. Open the door of his most holy home, and let forgiveness sweep away all trace of the belief in sin that keeps God homeless and his Son with him. You are not a stranger in the house of God. Welcome your brother to the home where God has set him in serenity and peace, and dwells with him. Illusions have no place where love abides, protecting you from everything that is not true. You dwell in peace as limitless as its creator, and everything is given those who would remember him. Over his home the Holy Spirit watches, sure that its peace can never be disturbed. How can the resting place of God turn on itself and seek to overcome the one who dwells there? And think what happens when the house of God perceives itself divided. The altar disappears, the light grows dim, the temple of the Holy One becomes a house of sin. And nothing is remembered except illusions. Illusions can conflict because their forms are different, and they do battle only to establish which form is true. Illusion meets illusion, truth itself. The meeting of illusions leads to war. Peace, looking on itself, extends itself. War is the condition in which fear is born, and grows and seeks to dominate. Peace is the state where love abides and seeks to share itself. Conflict and peace are opposites. Where one abides, the other cannot be. Where either goes, the other disappears. So is the memory of God obscured in minds that have become illusion's battleground. Yet far beyond this senseless war it shines, ready to be remembered when you side with peace. In this war against oneself, there exists a battle between two illusions, between one who attacks and the other one feels deserving to be attacked. Both are but imagined. Yet because they are illusions, nothing actually occurs. Reality has not been touched in the slightest way. Everything around oneself is a part of oneself. And when one looks upon anything without love, one fragments, one divides oneself into two illusions. Both are misrepresentations of the wholeness that one is. These illusions keep oneself outside the place where love abides. For conflict and peace cannot coexist. And the awareness of the eternal is hidden to those engaged in wars in the mind.